Hi folks, Phil the Bee-Man here. I thought today I'd tell you about how my two-sided hives work. These are my solution to be somewhat self-sufficient in queens in a pretty cold and northern climate. So I have these hives. I'm not sure this is the greatest example here, but we'll see. There's a kerf down the middle of these boxes that makes 2 units in one. And the bees are separated. They can't go across because of the divider in the middle, and they can't go across the top because of the queen excluder. And that meant I could feed them basically for the winter, treat them as a single hive. Don't think I got any bees on that side, but I got one here. We'll open this up first and check. So we've been doing this all afternoon, and we've caught this many. There's 19, 20, 25 queens so far, which is pretty much what I wanted today. And these are queens that have been wintered over since last year in these units. So you can see, I guess I'm continuing my tradition of making sure that nothing goes perfect on video. Yeah, that's my son laughing at me here. Say hi, Timmy.
Hello. I'm also laughing because I'm working on a really strong one right now.
Yeah. And getting that first frame out. That extra little kerf, it's only 1/8 of an inch wide, but it really takes all the extra space for the frame. So you really gotta work to get the first frame out. And these units basically solve the problem of, to produce queens, it takes an awful lot of bees to stock the nukes for the mating of the queens. And so my solution has been basically to winter those units with the queens, and then they're sort of more self-perpetuating than needing to be restocked every year. Of course, you got to find the queen. I'm going to use this frame, I think, to restock this side. No, I think I'll use the next one. And now with that frame out there, you can see pretty clearly the divider. Zoom right in there, Dave, and show folks how that works. Okay, so I'm going to put this patch of brood and those bees on that side. And I'm going to come in a few days and add queen cells to these to sort of restart the cycle. How can it be so hard to find a queen in such a small hive?
They were going super quick.
Someone on YouTube has already seen her and is yelling at us right now. There she is.
We were going so quick until the camera turned on, and then everything comes to a grinding halt.
Oh well. Probably walking on that inside wall there. I don't see her though. Hope I didn't hurt her when I was opening these up. I'm going to shake these bees into that side. when you're restocking these, you always got to assume that most of those bees are going to want to come back to their homes. So you kind of overstock the new one and expect some drift back. Check again these frames I took out of here. Oh, there she is.
Nice.
Okay. Nice, big, long queen. So, put her in a cage. Okay, so now this here. There, a little bit of feed for that one. You okay? All right. Clean it up. Okay, so on Sunday or Monday we'll be back with new queening cells for that one. We'll do this one. I think this is a little bit stronger. Let's have a look. A little stronger, but only one queen, I think. It must have only been good on one side at the end of the last season. And so I put this wooden queen excluder there so she could go back and forth and populate both sides. So I'm going to have to find one queen, but make... Timmy, can you maybe get me an empty nuke box?
That I can do. That's this one.
Thank you. So we're going to have surplus bees here to make a nuke. These are really jammed in. As you pull these out, I like to think of it as a little bit of vibrato on the frame as you pull it out to give that queen or the bees a chance to wiggle out of the way. As you pull that frame up, you just yank it out and you mush a lot of bees. That's a beautiful frame of bees. Okay, so my process here is to kind of make up the nuke as I go.
A wooden excluder.
Oh, you probably only had a queen on one side. Oh yeah, sorry buddy. Did you find one?
Found one.
Okay, well then you're good.
Still
You should watch my videos and learn how to do this.
Yeah. It was not one of the super deep ones, so I didn't even think about it.
No.
Still gonna mark it though.
Well, I got bees here in this one, that's for sure. from the bees' perspective, pretty much just in time. If it ever rains, we're going to get a real nice little spring flow, and these things would just absolutely pack full of honey and start to get swarmy in no time at all.
Does that make sense?
What does it mean?
One queen question mark.
Well, is there one queen in there still?
Well, that was the one that I pulled. I pulled the
Yeah,
queen out, but it was a wood
okay.
excluder.
But now there's no queen, right?
There shouldn't be, but
All right, so I'll make sense of that when I come back. Okay, well, not on that side. Not unusual for there to be more brood on one side than the other.
and you can also see here, David, with the excluder on the middle, especially when you want to start putting a box or two on top of these, with the excluders right down near that divider. So now the bees can cross over if there's another box on top, but the queen can't because she's stuck down. But if you do that, you have to be very careful to have the excluder right down on top of the divider.
You have to take some care when you set these things up. Other than that, they're pretty low maintenance. That's the queen cup that she was born in.
I assume this one has no queen yet.
No. And I think someone was asking me, how come I'm always sitting down when we're doing this?
This is why.
And man, when you start looking for a queen, you do not know how long you're going to be there for. So just get comfortable.
And you usually find her the very first frame you look at, only when you don't need to find her.
Oh yeah. You're just poking your nose in a hive to just satisfy your own curiosity. She'll be standing on the top bar. Come back 10 minutes later when you want her, and
She's on
she'll
a
be
wall.
in a dark corner somewhere. This is a little large a nuke to be hunting for a queen in. You gotta look on that wall sometimes, but she's there.
Find her on the wall can also a lot be about the light.
Yeah, you gotta catch
If
the
it's
light.
shining in on the right way, it's pretty easy to look at the wall.
she is. What a beauty. How did I miss that the first time? Okay, and so she's going to stay with her bees in that nuke. Okay, 3 frames of brood and a frame of feed. I'm going to give it one more frame.
One more frame. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't really need to be that heavy a feed, but it's okay. It's got a queen, so there's her tag. Alright, now we put it back together.
I got it.
Okay, so 2 queen cells will go in there. While Timmy's catching his girl, we'll tally up the results here. Here's the page if you need it. So I got 19 queens there and 7 here, so 26. Plus it looks like probably 2 more there, Timmy.
One should go in here and then one.
Yeah, okay. So we'll get 1 more nuke and 1 more queen. So 27 queens plus 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 nukes out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4, so out of 32. So 27 queens and 10 nukes out of 32 units, and all these are now stocked, ready for next cycle of queen cells. So I think that's pretty productive. So this is 10 new hives basically. Those all have queens already. Let's look at one that's maybe already set up. So I leave enough bees to be a viable unit, and I leave this open space. These, because like I say, they're pretty jammed in. So I'll leave that space open until I know that the next queen is well established. So I can come in and just, crank it open, drop the queen cell against a warm spot and close it up without having to pull out that last frame in and out, possibly 2 or 3 times more before we know that there's a laying queen in there. If I have high demand for queens in June, then I could catch these queens again and cycle it once or twice. If I'm happy with my hive numbers, then I would just let them run for the summer as it is and run them again next year. I have about 300 of these all told, so we're 10% done. That's it. Have a great day.